So put your brains on standby. Sit back and relax. The boys have returned. Lunatic Radio starts now.
What up, everybody? LR Show, Lunatic Radio Show. Kieran and Rock. I'm Kieran. That's Rock over there in the great state of Nizzy, New York.
What up, yo?
Yeah. Let's get it popping, yo.
Yeah.
Blip, blip, block, block. What up? Well, white as shit. Welcome to the radio program. We've been around for a really long time, probably longer than your favorite podcast. And there's really no, we have nothing.
Like those wine chick show that everyone likes, and those wrestling podcasts, and the
Nerdist,
those ones about serial killers that don't exist.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
You know, or those shows about I don't even know what do kids like. Those famous comedians.
Yeah, those comedian shows.
Yeah. The guys that we had on our show, and now they got their own shows because they realized, why the fuck am I talking to these douchebags?
That's what Rock and that's what Rock and I did for the fucking Medium. We were just we had all these comedians on our show back in the day, and they're like, "Hey, this is a pretty good idea. Let me go do it better than you guys are doing it."
That's essentially it. We were the beta team.
We really were. We're beta testing
we were the lab rats to podcasting.
Yeah. We were like, hey, these guys had an idea. Let's take it and run with it. Then we'll just leave them in the fucking ditch. That's pretty much what we are, And we're leaving ourselves in the ditch because we have talent on loan from nobody.
Right.
To steal the Rush Limbaugh fucking line. He still says that every fucking show, by the way. How fucking conceited is that? Talent on loan from God? Like, your fucking pompous dick face. I can guarantee you Rush Limbaugh was probably at some of those Eyes Wide Shut type parties in the Hamptons. That Brooke Mueller, Charlie Sheen's ex-girlfriend on meth. This is a long description. That she fucking is heard on audio tape saying about how she attended a lot of fucking sex parties out in the Hamptons with some hoity-toity people. Yeah. So, there you go. Yeah, it is a Lunatic Radio Show. Follow us. Live number to call in, 718-690-9290. I believe we're going to do some Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy death talk today. Why not?
Very serious shows. I feel like there's been very serious shows lately.
No, you got to have a topic for the people. They got to be like, what are they talking about? I don't know, man.
Karen's like, this is what the kids like today with their podcast.
Yeah,
they like serious death shit.
Yeah, they need direction, Rock. You got to be like, topic this way.
Direction? An erection?
I should start doing erectile dysfunction ads on this show, by the way. Because the dick can't get it up. Those Alexis Texas fucking videos aren't fucking making my chim chama.
Oh, you know what would help though? You know what's really good for that? Vivid Radio on Sirius XM.
Vivid Radio on Sirius XM?
Yeah, that'll get you aroused. No.
And I took his cock and I put it in my mouth. I love jerking him off. Oh boy. I like taking semen to my tongue. I don't want to listen to radio like that. It's fucking boring. Shut up. Get over yourself, lady. You're not that hot.
Get over yourself.
I want to hear you talking about sex. It's so corny. I don't want to fucking hear that shit.
Right. No, it's really pointless. And then I think we said this recently. The guys at Colin, I love you.
Yeah, scrapping a batch on the phone as they're calling.
I think about you every day.
Yeah, I love your tits in this scene when you were like the fucking stepmom.
Meanwhile, they're playing like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. They have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, welcome people. Jeffrey Epstein talk. Let's do that. Wait. 718-690-9290. If you have your Jeffrey Epstein conspiracy theory why he he died and all that stuff. Apparently he, you know who Jeffrey Epstein was, right, Rock?
Well, yeah, of course I do. I'm just wondering for anyone who might have bet that he would go to trial, you lose.
Yeah, that was a big no dice on that one.
No. You crapped out on that bet.
Well, Jeffrey Epstein, if you don't know, if you're fucking living underneath a rock, and if you're listening to this show, you probably are living underneath a rock because this is not a show to be listening to. This is not you're in the wrong. You're listening to the wrong show if you're trying to get. Well, if you're here listening to this show, and this is going to be an insult to everybody listening.
Great. Buckle up, kids.
You don't have much going on because neither do.
Oh man.
I'm kidding. Yeah, Jeffrey Epstein, the multi-millionaire, let's say billionaire, Rock.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. I think he's got $20.
Yeah. Obviously, he was
had past tense.
He was accused and acquitted. He apparently ran like an underage pedophile ring or something. Had many of high-powered political contacts. But the guy liked to get, like it says in the unsealed documents, show allegations against Jeffrey Epstein in his inner circle. In that article that I have in front of me, it says that Jeffrey requested that he needed 3 orgasms a day.
Wow.
So he needed 3 orgasms a day by an underage woman.
How do you get anything done? Like
blowing 3 loads a day? I don't know. A lot of naps. That's what I would do.
That's what I'm thinking.
If I'm blowing 3 loads a day, it is at least 12 hours of sleep happening. Not much getting on.
Really? It's a very unproductive day.
Jerry Bacon, drinking beer and watching LR are the only way to be on a Sunday.
I like where Jeremy's at. Jeremy is spoken.
I like to go out on a limb and say that Rush Limbaugh probably attended these eyes wide shut type sex parties.
Wow.
Huh? Is that bad? Bad to say,
I
Rock?
don't know. That's an allegation.
I think that's dead on balls accurate.
Is that how the news reports things? Dead on balls accurate.
Do you think
breaking dead on balls accurate news?
Do you think when Rush Limbaugh zips down his pants in front of a woman, he goes, how about some talent on loan from God, huh?
That's a hard yes.
You're not going to get these jokes on Joe Rogan. Damn it. These are good jokes. So
rewind them.
Back to
your friends.
Are we going back to Jeffrey Epstein right now? Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
I almost wanted to say hell yeah till you said minor. Oh.
Right. Yeah. He was into some illegal pedophile stuff.
Let's say, would you say that Jeffrey Epstein played in the minor leagues?
Yeah, that's safe to say. That was single A ball.
Would you say that Jeffrey Epstein would have loved to partake in next year's MLB baseball game on the Field of Dreams? There was a joke there. I fucked it up. God damn it.
It was more like the Little League championships. I mean, let's be accurate here, sir.
Yeah. Fucking A. Yeah, so Jeffrey Epstein is obviously he was put in jail because there's new allegations that he ran a fucking underage sex scheme. And it pretty much is guilty. That's what everybody was saying. He's guilty. And then it turns out Saturday morning that even being locked up and all this in a prison where and being on like a monitored 24 hours, which he was supposed to be because he was on suicide watch just a couple weeks ago. Apparently he was able to kill himself, like hang himself. And people are wondering why. Why did this guy have the ability to even do that? Because he was supposed to be monitored 24/7. And apparently at the time of his death, he wasn't being monitored, or somebody was being lazy at the jail because the two guards that were working at the time of Jeffrey Epstein's death, one had been on his 5th overtime shift.
Wow.
And the other one was fucking eating ring dings. And the goddamn, I don't know what the other one was doing.
How'd you find that out?
It was on CNN just before I started the show. Yeah. He was on his 5th overtime shift. So, who knows if he was really paying attention. But the conspiracy theories would be that, somebody was just like, hey, buddy, why don't you go fucking get a Coke at the Coke machine? And some dudes with some masks and some cloaks walked into the room and turned the lights off on Jeffrey Epstein. What do you think? That's what everybody thinks. That's what the public thinks, I would imagine. Right?
Wow.
Something's weird because here's Jeffrey Epstein with all these connections. He's apparently the Clintons used his plane a number of times. He's got connections to all types of other billionaires and politicians, prominent lawyers.
He's gonna rat everyone out. He's just gonna go through the list and rat everyone out.
What was the other guy? It was like the Duke of York too. You know, if you're fucking with the Duke,
Right.
you got connections to a Duke, and then you're diddling Prince Andrew, Duke of York.
When you're a billionaire, you hang out with a lot of high power people and a lot of public figures. So yeah, I'm sure the list is quite long.
Right. It's some billionaires hang out with billionaires, don't you think? Like
Billionaires hang out with millionaires.
Yeah,
billionaires millionaires are like, hey, can I hang out with you? And they're like, yeah, what companies you own? And you're like, I own blah blah blah. Yeah, sure. Go hang out on my island. Maybe I'll meet you there.
Right. He's in that circle, you know?
Yeah.
You know, when a politician wants to stroke a couple people with some money, they get a list of billionaires, and then Jeffrey Epstein's name would be on there, and be like, maybe
hang out with billionaires, rich people, the famous. You know,
I was thinking before the show, I was like, if I were a billionaire, I could not be left alone. Like, I couldn't be a loner billionaire. You can't be a loner billionaire because you have $1 billion. Somebody's going to be calling your phone asking for something. You know what I mean?
Right.
A politician.
Would you still podcast if you were a billionaire?
That's a hard no, Rock. That's a hard no. I would imagine I would be living.
I still have shit equipment because you wouldn't know what to buy.
Right.
You still have some old ass microphone.
I tell you what, if I were a billionaire and I was still podcasting, the show would still be shitty. It'd be shitty with a better backdrop.
Right. Well, no, because then you'd actually be able to do what the ultimate goal is, to just have women sit in for us and we talk off camera.
Philip Baker, and hey, it's Haywood. Haywood's in the chat room. Great show, guys. Joey Fingerblast, the billionaire. I don't even know what that means, but good for Haywood in the chat room. Jeffrey Epstein dead, motherfuckers. He's dead. And he was probably throwing these.
This guy here is dead.
Well, I just heard from Brooke Mueller, and I said this on the Friday show, that Brooke Mueller, Charlie Sheen's ex-girlfriend, who still does meth. Apparently, she's still on that meth tip. But apparently, she said that she would, attend these highly hoity-toity type sex fucking parties in the Hamptons and other places, these nice neighborhoods, these nice areas of the country. They would have these sex parties, and they would be attended by obviously people of prominence and high stature in society. And I got to imagine Jeffrey Epstein was at a few of these,
Of course, it's safe to say.
And maybe this is a way he probably, I'm just going on a limb, he made a couple connections this way,
Sure.
But who knows? But I think like the way the other billionaires look at Epstein is that he's got a lot of money. And he's
this Jew over here.
He's the guy that shows up at these fucking billionaire sex parties that the other billionaires really don't want there. You know what I mean? But he's always there. He's always like that. It's like the guy at the high school party who shows up and you're just like, fucking Steve's here. God damn it.
Right. Well, no, I mean, I see it as like he had these weird sex rings and the other billionaires took advantage of the situation. But then to circle back to your point, when then he started showing up, when he's showing up at the other place, like, oh shit, he's here.
Right. They're at the
like 30. He knows about my skeletons in the closet. That's not good.
Right. The fucking Epstein's here again. God damn it. Yeah, he's got the because they found out that he likes the impressionables, Rock.
Yeah.
He likes the young impressionables. Yeah. So, when these sex parties would happen, he would fuck you up. I'm just making up shit as I go along, by the way. These aren't facts.
He was the creepy. He was like the creepy guy.
Yeah.
And he hooked you up because you had those weird and illegal fetishes.
Right. I once booked a bachelor party for my buddy for his wedding, and I went to a strip club, and the strip club owner proceeded to tell me, I'm going to give you this one stripper. Her vagina is fucking spectacular.
Wow.
That's exactly that was his selling point.
That's a good sell.
And it wasn't like we were going to do anything with the vagina. Apparently we could see the vagina. But I was like, where am I at?
Yeah.
Where am I?
I mean, Kieran, here's the thing. I mean, the older I get, the more I realize is, when you're at a billionaire status, like you and I, spoiler alert, are never going to realize what it's like to be a billionaire. And you hit a point where you could literally buy anything. Like there's no limit. You and I think about the bottom line. Oh shit, how much am I gonna have this week? Got to worry about bills. Like you get to that level in your life, you have so much power, so much control. Right. You feel like, and I realize that through the news I hear, the stories I read, like you just psychologically think you could do anything, and no one in this world can stop you from doing that. Right. And he's that type of person who's just like, you know what? I want this. I want to do this. Right. Who's going to stop me? I'll fucking buy them. I'll buy them.
Right. Epstein liked to buy the prototype cars, so to speak. Before
we're still doing
before they were legal to drive.
He was buying the hover cars. Leroy's got a great point. Leroy Jenkins. Bezos spends $4 million a week to rent a yacht. I saw that on TMZ this week. I'm assuming you saw that too this week. We're watching the same show.
Yeah,
Yes, he does, and it's crazy. It's called like the Silver Fox or something. It's insane. I'm going on a tangent.
This yacht.
But Bezos, he rents a yacht. Okay, check this out. It's $4 million a week. That doesn't include anything. That is just the physical boat, the people on the boat. The insurances.
That's just the boat.
That's just the boat. Everything else still costs. And he's just like, yeah, whatever. There you go.
That's $4 million. Just the boat. No driver.
No driver. No crew. No food.
No floaties. No floaties.
No. They might have a floaty or two. No helicopter because it has a helipad. You got to bring your own helicopter.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's fucking great. See, well, these are the types of people that was Epstein's circle.
You think Bezos hung out with Epstein?
Who knows, man? Fucking goddamn Michael Bloomberg said he met him like 30 years ago. Every time somebody was like some billionaire or millionaire's been asked about it, do they know Jeffrey Epstein? It's always been, yeah, I met him 55 years ago. Just once, But everybody knows him. So, obviously, something's going on here. There's a lot of connections, Sure. I actually have exclusive audio that no one has got of a conversation between Jeffrey Epstein and Bill Clinton.
This is an LR exclusive?
This is an LR exclusive. I have audio. There are 3 clips from the conversation. CNN doesn't have this. TMZ doesn't have this. Fucking Fox News doesn't have this. Rush Limbaugh doesn't have this. Howard Stern doesn't have this. But the LR show has it. Here it is. First clip, apparently. Here we go.
Bill. I know what happened last night. And I know what's been going on since then. And I think you just might have the wrong idea about one or two things.
Apparently, Bill Clinton. This allegedly is Bill Clinton. I think it is Bill Clinton.
Okay.
He was concerned about what happened at one of these sex parties that he attended with that Epstein threw. Here's the next one. This is Epstein explaining to Bill that he doesn't think that Bill realizes what kind of trouble he was in and who was at the party.
Listen, Bill, I don't think you realize what kind of trouble you were in last night. Who do you think those people were? Those were not just ordinary people there. If I told you their names, I'm not going to tell you their names, but if I did, I don't think you'd sleep so well.
This is the reason why Epstein's dead, because he has these connections, and everybody was just like, fucking, this Epstein guy needs to go. He has a lot of dirt on us. He needs to go. So the people made him go.
I actually have audio too, and I hope it plays.
Go ahead.
of many of the men at these illegal parties,
sex parties, Rock.
Yeah, that he would have with underage women.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Wow, fucking A, that's exclusive audio. Holy shit.
Crazy. I don't know how they had a microphone in those rooms.
I feel so unsatisfied.
Here's another audio clip of Epstein talking to a man named Bill, who allegedly might be the voice of, it might be Bill Clinton, who knows? Just gonna play it. How was that?
Okay, Bill, let's cut the bullshit, all right? You've been way out of your depth for the last 24 hours. You want to know what kind of a charade? I'll tell you exactly what kind. That whole play-acted, take-me, phony sacrifice that you've been jerking yourself off with, nothing happened to her after you left that party that hadn't happened to her before. She got her brains fucked out. Period.
Wow, see, that's the audio of a conversation.
That's incredible audio you have.
Yeah, allegedly that's the voice of Jeffrey Epstein, and, you don't hear Bill, but Bill, he's referencing a Bill, so I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it's Bill Clinton.
Right.
Mm.
It's a weird.
In no way is that audio from Sidney Pollock.
Are you sure?
No way, that's the audio from Sidney Pollock.
All right, because you did your research. I did your fact checking.
I just Googled stuff, and that's what I came up with. It's not Sidney Pollock at all. That's not Sidney Pollock. That's Jeffrey Epstein right there. Yeah, so he made him go away, Rock. Very suspicious.
Very, very, very suspicious.
And,
I mean, when you're dealing with the very powerful people in this world, and I'm sure people are getting nervous that he might be ratting on people.
Right. A lot of people are, we're a little on fucking edge about Epstein, what would come out of Epstein's mouth if he ever went to trial.
You know what they say, snitches get stitches, but in this case, creeps die.
Unsealed documents show allegations against Jeffrey Epstein and his inner circle. Apparently, there was an allegation that Epstein instructed a younger woman to have sex with New Mexico Governor Bill Richardson and Senator George Mitchell, among others.
Wow.
And there's another one. Epstein, let's see. Forced another girl to have sex acts with a number of prominent men, including Prince Andrew, who's the Duke of York, and lawyer Alan Dershowitz. A lot of fucking prominent people in here, right?
Terrible.
Then there's the obviously the connection with the Clintons. Like I just played that exclusive audio. That's not Sidney Pollock at all.
Definitely.
It's so you have that. Apparently Bill was at a party with Epstein and some shit went down. Bill was concerned about what happened to the female he was with at the party. So there's some shit going on. We've uncovered some shit. Alan Dershowitz was accused of hanging out at Epstein's place getting massages.
Hanging's a bad word right now, Leroy. Poor choice of words, sir.
Yeah. So Epstein's really been hanging around this billionaire circle.
I get it.
Yeah. By the way, I also have a picture of Epstein exclusively. People don't have this. This is Jeffrey Epstein at one of these sex parties. I actually have the photo of it. Here it is for people. He's the one in the circular mask with a triangle on it. That's Jeffrey Epstein. So here is actual documentation of Jeffrey Epstein at one of these Eyes Wide Shut type parties. See, Rock, I know all this shit. I'm fucking killing it today. Back to the show. Anything? Oh. There you go.
That's pretty good. And I have audio of Epstein's lawyer.
Oh, yeah? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a quick little thing.
Yeah.
But
I'm just a caveman. Your world frightens and confuses me.
There you go. Fucking A. That's fucking Epstein. My God. Crazy shit, Rock. I'm telling you. Oop.
It's crazy. No, it's beyond crazy. He was definitely killed because the idea that this federal penitentiary let this happen is crazy, and you know, it would create enormous levels of problems and concerns and what went wrong. But it's going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if this just quietly just disappears. No one talks about it.
It was interesting that his alleged suicide happened on, oh, here we go. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead. Is this Jeffrey Epstein? No, wait, you're dead. Go ahead.
This is Gentleman Bacon. How you guys doing, fellas?
Bacon, egg, and cheese. What's going on?
Not too much. I kind of blocked myself out of the news for like the past 3 years, ever since our last election. But this has been just like blowing up all over the place that you guys are talking about. So I kind of did a little bit of research on it, not much, that heavy. But when you guys are talking about him being a billionaire and whatnot, how long has he been actually doing what he's accused of doing or been found guilty of doing? How long has he been doing it just to get a billionaire status and he has all these high-profile friends? That should be, like, the question.
Like, how long has he been doing? How long has he been doing it? Repeat it again, because your phone connection is a little shitty. Go ahead.
Yeah, he has high-profile friends. Obviously, he's a billionaire. Maybe he has some judges and whatever else, politicians in his pocket, just kind of overlooking, like, hey, give me $20 million here, and, yeah, we'll let this go away. And so there's a lot more people than just that one individual that's a pedophile. You got to include the whole stinking group that's just been overlooking this whole issue.
That's what everybody wants to know. That's what the American people want to know. That's why his alleged suicide on a Saturday morning when no one's really paying attention is fucking suspicious as all shit. Plus, he was in a facility where he was supposed to be monitored 24/7, and he was just apparently taking off suicide watch a couple weeks ago. But I feel like being taken off a suicide watch is really not. It shouldn't be something that happens. You know what I mean? If you're on suicide watch, you should probably never be taken off.
What the majority of what is common lingo of us growing up and hearing about? Hey, if you mess with kids, you go to jail. What really happens to you? Kind of just let the prison system deal with you.
Right, but he was alone. He was alone in a cell. He had He was supposed to have nothing that could he could use to kill himself other than his own thoughts.
Well, isn't that's really crazy? So a billionaire gets a special treatment, gets his own cell, so he doesn't get raped or messed with. Yep. Even though, like me or you, going to jail, and we're going to probably be dead in 48 hours.
Federal pound me up the ass prison. That's what we would go to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're not going to Martha Stewart prison.
No. No, but you know, this was it just smells of a hit. This smells like a hit. Like, you know, obviously he was friends with the president of the United States at one point in his life. And he's accused of running a large pedophile ring. You know, it's nuts. So, yes, that guy's going to get waxed. There's no way.
For sure.
There's no way. You know, plus, and a former president has taken rides on his plane. The former mayor of New York, Michael Bloomberg, knows who he is. Like, he has connections. This is crazy shit. Alan Dershowitz, the Duke of York, royalty from across the pond. So this guy's gonna go ahead.
Again, like I said, I'm kind of new to it. I don't know that much. I've been kind of just blocking out everything. Has he been suspect or possibly charged previous?
Yeah, but it was a shady fucking deal. In 2005, he was charged with all this shit.
So those high-power political individuals should not even be going around him to have that kind of cloud hanging over their head. Like, you possibly are hanging out with a pedophile. So that just makes you suspect also, like you're just letting that go.
Well, apparently he was brought up on these charges in Florida in 2005. And Alan Dershowitz was a part of a legal team that helped him plead guilty to a fucking lesser charge, and he wouldn't have to do any jail time. But he was brought up with some charges that would have put him away for a long time. But yet he was able to skirt that shit and not go to jail and just kind of almost live his life. So I imagine everybody that in the billionaire sex circle kind of fucking distanced themselves from him since 2005, 2007. But the Southern District of New York went back into it and brought up new allegations from that case and brought them against him now, which is why he ended up in jail again now. Because new girls came forward and were like, oh, you know, he did this, he did that. You know, and that's when we find out about he needs to blow fucking 3 loads.
What's considered the Southern District of New York?
Fucking something in the South Rock?
Like South Bronx?
I don't know.
You know what, Rock? Thank you for saying that, because I've been hearing that lingo for the longest time. It's like, is somebody like upper class and you have the Southern, are they lower class? I don't know what that is.
It's
What's
just
the Southern District of New York?
Isn't it the southern portion of Manhattan Rock? Like
No, I mean, not just the southern portion. I don't know, because here's the thing. If the southern part of New York would probably, if I had a guess, include Long Island,
Staten
the 5
Island.
boroughs.
Fucking Staten Island.
But this is the important part. Westchester, and the Clintons live in Westchester.
Fucking Chappaqua.
That's right there.
Fucking Chappaqua.
So that would be something, because New York's like one of those states that, you know, some states in the country where there's an upstate and a downstate. So downstate or southern New York would definitely include all of Manhattan. But I think also Westchester. It's a very it's where the rich bitches are, up here in Westchester.
Let me see.
That's what bizarre.
I'm gonna try to find this. You know what's the worst search engine of all time? Yahoo.
Put up a map of the New York State so we can show everyone what
Yahoo.
we're talking about.
Yahoo is the worst fucking search engine of all time. It is honestly.
But it used to be our only search engine besides MapQuest.
Oh man, MapQuest. when you'd rather just deal with paper maps.
I'm trying to find it. Here we go. So, Southern District of New York includes. It looks like Westchester Rock. Yes, it includes the Westchester and Chappaqua areas.
I was just there last weekend in Chappaqua. I was at the Whole Foods over there.
Yeah, you were Chappaqua it up.
You know, that's where we go. Just in case we run into the Clintons, we say hi.
Let's see.
You know.
Okay, yes, it includes. I have it right here. Come on, explain. I want to see it. I can't fucking see it. Southern District of New York.
Well, yeah, if it includes Westchester, then it's all of Manhattan. It's Long Island.
Yeah, it's Manhattan. Blah blah blah. It's a powerful one. Where all the powerful people live. That's the Southern District of New York. Okay. All right. Thank you, Jeremy Vacan, for the phone call. Hopefully, we're informing.
All right, brother. Have a good night, guys.
There goes.
Jeremy spoken. We gotta get him
Jeremy spoken. Sullivan Counties.
Sullivan is also considered?
Dutchess County, Orange County, Putnam County, fucking Westchester County. Yeah, Bronx and New York.
Leroy Jenkins saying Epstein was a part of the Juggalos, so
fucking
there's that.
Did he like that soda too? Did he own that?
Yeah, that's what I was asking too. Is it called Fago? Is that it?
Yeah, what a Fago.
Oh, jeez.
I can say that, right?
What a bunch of... What was the name of that drink that they all drank, the Juggalos?
Leroy Jenkins checking in. I wonder if there's a connection to the massage parlor with Robert Kraft.
It's all connected.
It's all connected.
You could put all, you know, like those, like, you know, you get the big cork board and you put the pictures up and you connect it with the strings. It's all connected.
Bottom line is when
the middle though is Lunatic Radio. It all just goes back to Lunatic Radio.
Bottom line, when billionaires blow loads, this is what I'm learning from this whole fucking story. When billionaires blow loads, they want to do it together. You know?
Oh, that's nice.
They want to do it. They want to have like a little network, like a Facebook network of, you know, letting other billionaires know, like, I'm blowing loads too.
Right. So he's like, oh, the other billionaire's like, yeah, I want to do that too.
Yeah. Let's all just get to, you know, go to a party and fucking blow loads together.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah, it's, you know, it's like a nice like get together. You know, it's like Thanksgiving. You know,
it's a billionaire jerk.
A fucking expensive circle jerk. Billionaire Bukkake is.
That was it. Sorry.
I remember. That was the name of a party I heard about out there in the Hamptons. Billionaire. Come to the Billionaire Bukkake party.
Waiting River, right?
Right. Yeah. Right. I don't know. I think these billionaires are over to doing it. All they need is the fucking TJ Maxx socks and a fucking cell phone. You got it.
Guys, you're doing it. You gotta going a little too crazy here.
If I could have got a hold of Epstein, I would have talked some sense in him. We wouldn't have this fucking problem.
You'd be alive today.
Yeah.
Kieran could talk to him.
Be alive today, and all these fucking people wouldn't. All these prominent folks would. All you need is a fucking TJ Maxx sock.
Power and money are they'll fuck with your mind, man. They will change you. You will be a different person.
Here's a picture of Epstein. There he is. And the New York Post put this photo out that I'm sharing with the folks on YouTube of the paramedics taking Epstein's body out of. Yeah, look at that. Look at it. Doesn't his head almost look fake? Doesn't look like a part of that picture, doesn't it?
That's a dead man. I can't believe they released that.
Yeah.
That goes to show you that this was
we try to zoom in on
this was set up.
Right, yeah.
I've never seen shots like this ever. Like in like a newspaper, like released like this.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'm trying to zoom in on it. Rock, can you see that on your yeah. I mean, his head. Look at his head right there. Doesn't it look gigantic? It looks big compared to everything else. I mean, look at there's the paramedic's head. Look at his head.
He choked himself, right? He hung himself. So
yeah. He looks like that Irish mobster that was his head was put in a vice in the movie Casino.
Yeah. Speaking of, I'm pretty excited for The Irishman that's coming out.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Shit, man.
We did. There's Epstein's head, and this is Epstein's head dead. Same size. Who knows? Very, very.
You see him when he's alive. You can see, like, I know a lot of things.
Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Who knows?
Alive and well in South America.
Right. That's what other people are claiming, that, he's not actually dead. He made a deal with some sort of Illuminati motherfuckers, and he's living his life somewhere else.
Kind of like
they faked his death. His death wasn't real.
It's kind of like that film, Better Off Dead, with Demi Moore and Chevy Chase.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Living in Sao Paulo.
Nice reference. Yeah, who knows? It's a very suspicious thing. And, everybody in America and everybody around the world that's been following the story think, you hear stories like this and you're just like, man, I just don't trust shit anymore. Like, right. You never could trust anything. I feel like this shit's been happening for a long time.
It's true. I think, though, it's becoming more noticeable. I think people are becoming more aware.
I'm starting to believe that the powers that be don't even give a shit. Let us fucking have the conspiracy theories, because you're never going to be able to prove them. Fuck it. Let you have it. Fucking say that he was waxed by fucking Hillary, ran in there and stabbed him to death, or Bill went in there and had a hitman fucking kill him or something, or, yeah, have it. You're never going to be able to prove it, so fucking have at it, internet. Fucking, but who knows if it, we would love to know if it was fucking true or not. Yeah. It makes you fucking, I don't know. It makes me, when I hear shit like this, I never would want to be a powerful person. Like, I don't want to be a powerful person.
No, you don't.
I like the fact that I could just, I live this quiet, almost life, and I don't have to worry about getting waxed because I know some fucking guy who knows some other guy who knows some other guy. It's crazy shit, Rock.
It's a different lifestyle.
Yeah.
There's no time for Netflix and chill when you're at that level.
Yeah, fucking Epstein's never doing a Netflix and chill night. He's got to blow 3 loads a day. It's a lot of fucking time, man. It's no time for Netflix and chill. What a creep, though. At least he's gone. He was,
Yes.
Yeah, he's gone. But it is fishy. Fishy as fuck. He shouldn't be living. That guy should be. They should have put a bullet in the back of his head a while ago. But
to Leroy's point, he's saying that the Department of Justice Barr is pissed and is investigating how this was allowed for it to commit suicide himself. Yeah, they're going to be pissed. They're going to look into it. They're going to investigate. This should never happen. But in a couple of weeks, it's not going to be talked about, right? Because
I think it's a fake job. I think it's a fake pissed too. I think any prominent figure, politician, whoever is going on the TV right now going, oh, how could he ever be allowed to kill himself? I don't think any of them really care. I don't think anybody, like, I watched that documentary on Netflix. It's called like The Ultimate Hack or something, starring Rich Voss.
Is it about us?
Rich Voss.
Man.
That's not. But it's about Cambridge Analytics. About how they would develop these algorithms.
So, Kieran talking about algorithms. Everyone listen in.
And they would steal like Facebook profiles, and they would kind of like build like this algorithm to, of a person on Facebook, and they would, they could predict their behavior on the internet. And this is, and then they would pipe in these fucking, advertisements to kind of sway their opinion on politics, like who they're going to vote for and this and that.
Sure.
And Cambridge Analytics was hired by the Trump candidacy to fucking do their advertisements or whatever. It led me to believe that fucking there are 0 elections that are fucking legitimate. 0. Like if you watch that documentary, you come away with it going, no point in voting for anything. 0. Right. Because all these things are rigged. Because they can make a they can literally take individuals and predict how they're gonna vote. They know. It's weird. It's such a bizarre thing. Technology is fucking scary as fuck. Makes me feel like less of a human being. Makes me not want to participate in any type of election at all.
But is it primarily Facebook that's causing those algorithms are being exploited?
Depicted in the documentary, yeah. They deal with Facebook, but it could be done with anything, really. It could be done. I mean, you could just get tracked. I guess they could track your IP, right? Couldn't they just track your IP?
Yeah, but there's not really as much target. Like I'm thinking, like in Twitter, like when I'm on Twitter, it only gives me posts about the people I follow. And the ads are like about products. So, I don't know. I really, cause I don't really use Facebook anymore. So, you always hear about how Facebook is, advertising and doing all this stuff to lean people a certain way. I don't know. I don't know how that all works because I'm just not on Facebook anymore. But I feel like if people weren't on Facebook, I feel like a lot of these problems would go away. Because that's what everything seems to go back when it comes to social media. They use the term social media, but it seems to kind of lean specifically to Facebook a lot of times. So I feel like if that off of Facebook, these problems will go away. That's my opinion.
Well, yeah, it is the thing. The more you connect on or on the internet, the more you could be swayed by these algorithms.
Yeah,
and it's fucking scary as fuck. Yeah.
Do you use Facebook and find that?
But literally, my phone. I mean, you don't even have to be on a. Your phone listens to you, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like there's other ways that a company like that could, track people, or fucking persuade them, and develop these like these personality algorithms almost of you individually and each person out there, which is fucking insane. I mean, you can just skip the whole step of having to have somebody engage into a social media site. You can skip that and just go straight to the phone. What are they doing on their phone? What are they searching on their phone? And then you can develop the person, the profile from that.
Right.
It's just crazy, and which is probably happening now. We don't even know, And you think, like, as an individual or a person, you believe that you're smart enough to notice it, but who knows if they do it so subtly that it's just like, you're already, you're being controlled. Your choices are being controlled. That's what the documentary made me think. I was like, man, with this kind of with these types of algorithms and advances in technology, you really could control somebody's choices by them engaging
those scenarios in which, because again, I guess I'm just not the average
You're not
social
you're not
user.
the average person, Rock. You're
That's right.
you're above average.
I'm above average. That's right.
Yeah. Crazy shit, right?
Do you get political ads?
I get ads for jacking sleeves, dip, but it's like patriotic dip ads. Rock.
That's good.
And I believe it's very liberal jacking sleeve ads. So I don't know which way to go. You know, so fucking I'm all over the place. I kind of want a moderate jacking sleeve with.
Moderate jacking. Well, there's your show title.
Yeah, so it's a scary world, man. The Epstein fucking suicide fucking hit thing happening yesterday. Then I watched the fucking Ultimate Hack starring Rich Voss on Netflix, and then I found out about algorithms. It was all crazy shit happening yesterday, Rock. My mind's all fucked up, you know.
Yeah,
I think
there's a comedy pyramid. What are Kieran's ads like? And Ellie was saying monster drinks, chicken nugget ads.
718-690-9290. What kind of ads does Kieran get on his internet browsing? Chicken nugget ads coming in. Monster drinks,
chicken nugget ads. Just chicken nuggets and be like, you want these right now? Buy them.
Let's do a quick break. We'll come back, regroup, more LunaticRadio.com Rizzo right after these words.
Kieran and Rock. LunaticRadio.com.
Dude, that's my bike checking in. That's an old name too from the past.
What?
Drink the spit cup. Here's to Brian. I'm not drinking my spit cup for one.
No,
final.
don't. No. We're not gonna do anyway.
I drank your spit cup once.
Yeah, it's. I've had like beautiful women drink my spit cup. It's very awkward.
It's disgusting.
What? I didn't even know this.
Yeah.
When?
Oh, it's happened.
Oh my god! Sober?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Inevitably, like I'll go out and get coffee.
fetish.
This is my thing. Like I'll go out and get coffee with a chick or something in the morning, and you buy like Starbucks. Both cups are the same, right?
Sure.
So I get done with my. Usually this is my routine after like my first cup of coffee in the day. I throw a nice little lipper in afterwards because it, the highs and lows.
Sure.
Like the dip brings me down, coffee brings me up.
It's Kieran's life in a nutshell.
And inevitably, you're like driving.
High, there's two lows.
You're driving in the car with her, and you've been dipping for about a half hour, and she's like, "Oh, let me just," she reaches down in the console to grab her drink.
Sure.
So she thinks, and she'll take a swig of my spit, and I go,
"Oh, lose."
Word up, motherfucker.
Have you ever drank your own spit?
Oh, absolutely. I've drinking my own cum.
Wow.
That's your cousin right there. That's weird.
I gotta bring in the jokes every once in a while.
It's not jokes. That's reality.
You know what it tastes like? Mayonnaise. How did that come about, that acoustic thing at the end of the shows? That's yours. Don't drink this. This is dip spit.
I have done that before.
That'll be the first rock star on radio to drink dip spit. Yeah.
How did it come about? Jeez, I don't know, actually. I mean, you probably, if you ask the band members, everyone will have a different memory.
Yeah.
But my memory was in Phoenix, Arizona. We were playing a show, and we were doing this song called Now You're Free. Billy was doing it, and it was just him and electric guitar and vocals. And, it's end of the show, kind of like intimate moment. And there was a DJ next door, and it was way too fucking loud. And he realized it wasn't possible. And we went back and forth. And in the end, we made a call to just go outside into the parking lot. And we brought like 300 people out into the parking lot. And we played for like an hour out there. And then we went back into the venue and played a couple more songs. And it was just like on the spur of the moment kind of call. And that really spawned this whole end of the show acoustic thing. But I think that's like maybe a practical answer. But the truth is it's something that we've been doing forever. Like when Bill and I first met, we played in the subway. And, we always have played acoustic. It's been a part of who we are. So when we did that in Phoenix, it just felt so good. That we're like, oh, man, we got to keep doing that. Sure. Like it's really special.
Yeah, that is. I remember my brother was at that Phoenix gig.
Yeah, he was holding we were standing on a bench and it was really wobbly, and he was holding the bench.
Fat Kev's helping out, bro.
He totally was. He was so focused. He's like, I'm not going to let you fall. I am not going to let you fall.
I am the wall, bro. I'm going to hold this up.
I'm keeping your careers alive. Holding the bench, dude. Fat Kev.
He was great.
Fat Kev's a roadie now.
Yeah.
He'd make a great roadie.
Yeah. He's a maniac. He's an absolute maniac.
In the best way.
Kieran and Rock have returned.
We are the kings of tangents.
I think it would be kind of cool to be a vampire.
What was the thing you couldn't deal with?
Suck my own dick.
Woo! Come on, do it. Try it.
No, I can't.
Can I watch?
No.
Lunatic Radio.
Twitter doesn't give me these problems.
Kieran and Rock are on social media.
Why could you just like me?
Be sure to like and follow Lunatic Radio on Twitter.
Rocket, you gotta get naked. Take off your pants. Do something.
Sweet.
Don't say sweet.
Oh, I listen to you.
Okay.
So if you say take them off, I shall.
Twitter.com/Lunatic Radio. They're already naked, aren't they?
I feel like I have hair on my microphone. That's why I've been blowing into it, if you're people listening.
Twitter.com/Lunatic Radio.
Nice ass.
LR Show. Epstein's cause of death still not official after autopsy. Medical examiner. Boom. They still don't know how he died, Rock. They don't know how he died. There you go. Autopsy performed. Don't know the cause of death.
I like Leroy saying that I get ads for power washers, rain gutter guards, ride-on lawnmowers, drill brushes, Mets Islander Giant swag. It's all true. Not the ride-on lawnmowers. We don't have a lot of property here in Westchester, at least my area. But otherwise, that's all true.
718-690-9290 if you want to call in and give your Jeffrey Epstein talk, or want to guess to what kind of advertisements Rock and I receive on our phones based on our searches. I go to a lot of websites. I go to one prominently. I call it my ultimate search engine. It's called
Triple X Bunker?
YesPornPlease.com. Great one. Then I go to one called, I think it's XNXX, something like that. I don't even know what it is.
It's like the next Vin Diesel movie.
It's funny. I can't find Diesel on that site at all, thankfully. Fucking Vin Diesel. Whatever happened to him? Jesus.
What do you mean? He's making easy cash saying I am Groot.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's got another Triple X coming out. Actually, let's look up his IMDb. I bet you he's going to be doing a lot of stuff, and it's going to annoy the fuck out of you.
Do you think maybe Vin Diesel might have fucking scrapped the batch to that new movie Hobbs and Shaw?
Yeah. He's probably like, yeah, you get that.
You get that.
Actually, no, does he have a beef with Dwayne Johnson?
You make that spinoff, motherfucker. You make that spinoff.
So he's going to be he's rumored. How is that possible? Avatar 2 is in post-production, but he's rumored to be in it. He is in Fast and Furious 9. He is in XXX4. He is in Fast and the Furious 10. They're already making 9 and 10, by the way. And he's in a movie called Furia, but he's got because he's Riddick, which was a character he played in one of his other films. Right?
By the way, Snowblowers is an advertisement you probably get on your phone.
Oh, right. Yeah. And Bloodshot, which I guess is just some random film. I can't believe they're making Fast and Furious 9. I've never seen one Fast and the Furious.
I saw the first one, and as soon as that line came out that Vin Diesel uttered, I live my life a quarter mile at a time, I canceled the rest of the series. I was just like, I'm not watching this anymore.
X4.
Because if if I was in high school and a fucking classmate said that to me, I would honestly be like, I'm not hanging out with you anymore. You are a complete douchebag. Yet, I bet you that line spawned 9 more films. Then a spin-off film called Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. Everyone, I've talked to people and they say it's great. It's just, they're just fun films. And I'm like, no thanks. I watched Need for Speed. Thank you very much.
Speed? You watched Speed?
Need for Speed.
What is that?
That was the one with the dude from Breaking Bad in it. It was a stupid joke. Anyone who saw Need for Speed is completely laughing their brains off right now.
What are they? That big Need for Speed demographic.
In my mind that they're just like, that rock guy, he's really funny.
By the way, Leroy Jenkins and Nature Valley granola bars specifically coming in.
That sounds delicious right about now.
Yeah. Very I do get those. I love those fucking things, man.
They're good.
Feels like you're biting a piece of nature. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
It's like,
isn't that like your drink? You tell me before the show that highball drink, whatever the fuck you're drinking.
Yeah, I tried this new highball energy drink. It's like sparkling water, but it says highball energy drink, so I figured it might taste like Monster, and I thought it was, and the fucking flavor was lemon lime, but what it really tasted like was a fucking like a pile of leaves you raked up in the fall. That's really what it tasted like. I was like, this smells like my childhood lawn when I had to rake up the leaves after a fucking night of binge drinking at the fucking goddamn Long Island Sound beach.
Let me understand. So
my dad made me rake leaves in the morning. That's what. Go ahead.
The seltzer that's got like Red Bull energy shit in it.
No, it doesn't say seltzer. It says highball energy drink. I got it at Walmart after the mass shooting happened.
Right. It's very specific timing.
By the way, my mother said today, I went over their house and she's like, I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to go by myself. I'm like, in a way, I was just like, no, you're not. You're not going by yourself. There's no way you're going to Walmart by yourself. Yeah, and my initial thing was the shooting came back into my head. I was like, no. You have no chance of getting out of the way of anything. Not that if I went with you, it would help you at all. I don't know if I tackled you, I'd probably kill you too. She's so fragile.
For sure. I'm trying to learn more about this highball energy drink.
Yeah, I got it from a guy on a street corner. He also had this other product he called 8-Ball, but I was like, I don't want that. I want the highball energy drink.
So it's got caffeine, guarana, and ginseng. It's 100% sparkling energy water.
Yeah, it's
highball.
Yeah, it's 100% dog shit too. Is that in it? It's dog shit. You know how much that fucking can cost? Like $4.
Wow, Kieran.
$4 for something that tastes like.
Look at you buying like fancy drinks.
I figured I'm on that fucking Eyes Wide Shut sex party fucking level.
Organic caffeine, San Francisco born. Yeah, there's not much on it, which has me concerned.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow when my stomach falls out, I'll let you know that it's not a good thing to buy. You know what I was thinking, Rock? Obviously I was thinking about the mass shooting there in El Paso.
Yeah.
And I did a call into the Team Left Jab thing. We just started fucking, riffing, whatever. And don't you think we're at the point where opinionated news, like everything, nothing's really news anymore. It's all like opinionated based news.
Sure. Yeah, that's safe to say. Yeah.
Right. Everything is. And that's leading to people getting killed, don't you think?
I think that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know to what extent. What makes you lead that? Like, what makes you come to that decision?
Well, you think about the shooting that happened in El Paso, which is a border city, right, between Mexico and the United States. What's been in the news over the last handful of months is those Mexican detention centers on the border where people are being held, and not allowed to either enter the United States, and they're like kind of almost held in jail. Children have been separated from their parents, this and that and the other thing. You got Trump, forcing the ICE fucking people to do that. And then you have this kid in Texas who traveled 620 miles to that Walmart and shot a bunch of people that were of Mexican descent. So what do you think? Because the CNN and Fox News have been reporting about, the border wall and all this stuff. And having opinions on it.
How do you explain Dayton? How do you explain the Dayton shootings?
I'm saying one in particular. I can't make an explanation for all of them, but I would say that, opinionated news had a role in this kid traveling 620 miles and shooting people at that Walmart.
For sure. I mean, they especially like on the CNNs, they repeat the shit every hour, so it's hard to miss it. And they need to fill the time, so they need to make it entertaining. Right. So they'll definitely spin things
because it's all about bucks, right? It's all about eyeballs on the fucking screen and people paying attention to the advertising. So they can't just the actual facts are boring. So we have to come at it from an angle with an opinion that's provocative.
That's true. That's absolutely true. I mean, that's the reality of television. It has nothing to do with the news, has nothing to do with reporting. The business model of television is to get eyes and keep them there because you're showing interesting and or entertaining material.
Right. Yeah.
In a 24 hours news cycle, it can get boring very quickly.
Like the way they're doing, probably covering the Epstein death. It's like it's got this fucking conspiracy fucking theme on it. You know what I mean? Like, the Illuminati people are the ones they're alluding to it, not saying it, but they're kind of giving the viewer the idea that maybe there's sort of corruption going on in his death or something like that. That's how the news is reporting it, and not reporting it as like a fact. They're having these people come on and go, well, what do you think about this Epstein death? And then the guy gives his opinion about it. Right. It's opinionated news.
It doesn't help. It certainly doesn't help.
But I think opinionated news is leading to people getting killed, and I think that's my I think that's true, and it's scary, and it's got to come to a point where things have to change, don't you think? Fucking bring it back to boringness. I like boring. I don't need Dom Lemon.
Yes, you do. You need a little Don Lemon.
I don't need fucking Don Lemon.
Squeeze the Don Lemon in your life.
Getting all sassy on this fucking Don Lemon show.
Kieran needs to have the reverse Oreo cookie of Don Lemon, Anderson Cooper, and Kieran McCann.
But no, that is not happening.
Right there.
I'd rather hang myself in a fucking.
You'd rather Epstein yourself?
I'd rather Epstein myself right there. Yeah. By the way, why is the Don Lemon show on CNN sponsored by Lemonade?
It is?
Why isn't it?
God. We were doing so well.
I feel so unsatisfied. Can you give me some relief?
Every
Can you
time
give me some relief?
A joke bombs.
By the way, this is Epstein back in 2005 here.
Can you give me some relief?
Every day, 3 times a day, that guy's got to say that shit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man. Fucking opinionated news is giving us all fucking whack. It's leading to people getting killed, I think. That's my thing. That's my thesis, Rock. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think in there, but I don't think there's ever going to be the boring news cycle. Because first off, even the professional newscasters would be insulted that you refer to it as boring.
But news is news. We need the facts.
Yeah.
We need to know what's going on. They even opinionate the fucking weather. Like the weather is fucking, it sucks. I don't like it. I think it's leading to anger in the viewers, stress, these opinions. Opinionated news shit.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like CBS, they shuffled their morning news show, and now Norah O'Donnell's doing the evening news to kind of, it's a constant game of how to get eyeballs on when you're just talking about the news.
DJ flees luxury building after busting doorman masturbating on her couch. You want to hear about that, Rock?
Yeah.
An influencer and DJ Nicole Rose Stillings claimed she
Can
had.
we just take a moment and understand what it's like to be an influencer / DJ? What fucking life are you leading?
What
kind of fake, unrealistic life are you leading?
Vapid, Rock. Vapid.
It's a good word.
Good word from the K-Dog. Influencer and DJ Nicole Rose Stillings claims she had to flee her luxury Flatrion district apartment after catching her doorman masturbating on her sofa.
Flatiron?
Is that Flatiron? Flatiron. God damn it. Hold on a second.
What's your name?
Fuck you! That's my name.
I was dumb enough to reach over and relieve him in an act of masturbation.
Stilling tells Page 6 that she was on. God damn it, Kieran. I don't know. Yeah, well, I want to actually make a Flatrion profile so I can get some money from the radio. All Stillings tells Page Six that she was on a flight to Bali when she happened to remotely log into her Nest security camera at 3:30 a.m. New York time and allegedly watched her doorman, Ronald Yagula, whatever. Ronald Yicola. Yeah, right. Ricola. Well, Ronald grabbed a bottle of smart water from the fridge and made his way to the sofa and began to, what do you think, Rock? Masturbate. So there is influencer and DJ Nicole Rose flying to Bali, remotely logging into her security camera that covers her apartment. She pops on there and there's the fucking doorman jerking a batch on her fucking sofa, drinking a bottle of smart water. What do you think?
I think you need to become an influencer so you can start traveling around the world like to Bali. I think that's what needs to happen.
I need a what?
You need to become an influencer.
I need, well, I can't influence my dick to get hard. So no way I'm going to have fucking...
Flatreon.
Maybe that's the name of the show, Flatreon. This is her quote. He walks over to the couch, does his business. Stillings, who owns headphone company Rose Rockers, told us it was a 15-minute thing. I have actually had nightmares about it. Stillings filed a police report claiming the doorman had his penis out while inside of the apartment. The dude was arrested on July 17th. He's been released and will be back in court August 14th. There you go. Wow. That's kind of scary. I bet you that happens more often than you think, though.
It's scary. I'm just still so caught up with the idea of this influencer, blogger bullshit of people making so much money.
I think anybody that refers to themselves as an influencer should have somebody break into their house and masturbate a load all over.
All right, there you go.
That's your punishment.
There's that.
You're not influencing anybody.
They're making a lot of money to look pretty and sell diet products.
Yeah. By the way, I took a look at this broad.
Lollipops, whatever they're called.
I just took a look at this broad. She couldn't influence my ball bag to do anything.
Oh, that's not nice.
And that's the ultimate influence. You need that influence.
So what is she an influencer for? What's her target?
Apparently she DJs, then she's an influencer, and people well, she's not influencing anything. All these influencers are just people with a lot of followers, because they have a nice ass or, they got abs or, that's how
so is she attractive?
No.
But you're saying no.
She's I would imagine she's cute, but cuteness plus DJ leads to influencer. And she owns a company called Rose Rockers. It's a headphone company.
Let me look at this up. Rose Rockers. I get a whole bunch of rose-colored rocking chairs.
The only thing I want to know, Rock, is that can she influence a load out of my dick? That's a good line. That's a good. Is
she DJ Rose?
DJ, maybe she's DJ Rose.
I'm trying to find this. I'm looking at this.
I get it. I read the name wrong. Flatiron. It's not Flatry Honor. Fucking assholes. I really can't read. I ain't got time to read. I'm sorry. Sorry that I can't read. I don't know, Rock,
Yeah, I'm trying to understand this Rose Rockers thing. DJ Nicole Rose.
Is she is she a DJ what? How many followers does she have?
38,000.
How is she a fucking influencer?
Because she occasionally wears bikini tops.
DJ
I don't
Rose?
care. Write your bullshit towards me. That's just reality. I'm just pointing out facts.
Nicole Rose the second? No, it's DJ. No, I don't.
What is it? DJ Nicole Rose.
Hold on, let me look this broad up. Hold on, I'm gonna get it. We're gonna find out if this girl's fucking anything. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get down to it. Where the fuck is it?
I don't get it. I don't understand any of it. She is a female founder, DJ, music director.
I don't think you're looking at the right person, because you cannot be
rockers.
Nicole Rose Stillings. Is that the one you have?
I'm at DJ Nicole Rose.
All right. I am I'm going to look this broad up. I don't think you're at the right one. Because she's an influencer. She's got to have more than 38,000.
38,000 is not enough.
Nope.
Damn, Karen runs a tight ship here.
You need at least a fucking mil or a half a mil or 250,000 or fucking,
She's a DJ.
Let me see. Let me see what this broad's got. Yeah, this is the same broad. Fucking A.
What show? What like club would want some broad who looks like she lives in Williamsburg with her 3 friends?
She really is.
And grew up in, Connecticut.
I tell you what, Rock, though, she's got them great titties. First picture, she's got good titties. Let's let me see if I can share it with the folks.
I don't understand any of this.
There we go.
You know who started all this? Can I tell you who started all this nonsense?
Who?
Soccer.
But look at this. Look at this one image right here. I'm showing it to the people on the. Look at the titties on this bird right here. See, look at that one. That's not bad. She's not that hot, actually. It's really not that hot. There you go.
This is ridiculous.
This is a titty. And people are seeing it in the chat room. That's the girl who had the doorman jacking her sofa. So, there you go. Fucking A, Rock.
It's just stupid. I can't wait when these influencers things dies off. It's going to be a better world.
Never going to die off, Rock.
Because it's just ridiculous.
What do you think about the Yankees playing and the White Sox playing on the Field of Dreams field?
It's a great idea. I'm surprised it took so long.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. It happens next year. I hope they have the corn though. You know what I mean? Like they had the old corn fence.
Well, yeah, they showed a 3D rendering with the field, and it looks like right field there'll be a wall, but you'll be able to see the corn right over it.
Right.
Because they need like an official wall because it still has to follow MLB rules.
They need a wall. So you're saying they're going to have a wall? There's a rendering of it?
I'm sorry?
There's a rendering of the field?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. They're going to have a wall. The whole point is they got to hit home runs into the corn.
No, you can't do that. You got to still follow the rules of MLB. You got to have a wall.
Oh, fucking horseshit.
But it's going to be, I'm sure it's going to be kind of like short. You'll see the corn just beyond it. Leroy's saying no wall. I saw the 3D rendering. There's a wall.
Show it.
Hey, Dad?
Where's that rendering?
You want to have a catch? I'd like that.
My favorite character in Field of Dreams is Moonlight Graham. Moonlight Graham was my favorite one. Moonlight. I see the whole point of it is not to have the wall. Because it wouldn't be the Field of Dreams fucking thing. Wouldn't be the Field of Dreams field.
Let's see if I could find some more information.
All right. This is fascinating. It is. But the fact remains.
On a perfect afternoon, we'll find we have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines.
Baseball.
Where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game. And it'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters.
That'd be great if they kept the corn as the home run wall. That would be awesome. Rock is trying to find it. I can't. Field of Dreams. Well, like I know they're going to put 8,000 seats in there.
Yeah. There's got to be a wall.
Field of Dreams. MLB Stadium rendering. All right, I got it right here on.
The Yankees are set to play ball in the Field of Dreams from the classic 1989 baseball movie. The Yanks will go against the Chicago White Sox for a regular season game at the site in Iowa. They are building a stadium in the same cornfield as the field from the movie. Major League Baseball.
Oh, you know what? It's not even the actual field.
No, it's not.
It's not the actual field that the movie was filmed on. It's in the same cornfield, but it's just down a ways.
Right.
And they are, it looks like they are going to have a fence, which is bullshit.
Paul says it will be the first Major League game ever held at the movie location and in the state of Iowa. The game is set for August of 2020, and as they said in the movie, if you build it, they will come.
Fucking
The
A.
Yankees
All over your face. That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Well, I think we did a good show.
Yeah, Rocky, you want to end it on that one, huh? Yeah, we died a slow death right at the end there, but it's good. You know?
Flatreon was the highlight of my night.
That's horse shit. Now I don't care about the Field of Dreams game.
Oh, wow.
I wanted to be on the actual field. You know? Why can't they boo it on the actual field and then have the corn as the home run?
Because there's rules.
For Kieran, one game, they can be like, "Hey, dude, if Judge hits one deep, you can run into the fucking corn and try to catch it."
Kieran, you can't do it. Got to follow the rules.
For one game, one goddamn game.
Pull up the commissioner of baseball. You chat with him.
I'll get him on the horn tomorrow.
That's it.
Kieran's
getting shit done.
Fuck ball.
I mean, you can just have a pleasant conversation with him. You don't have to.
All right. Thank you to everybody for checking out the Lunatic Radio show.
Yes, thank you.
Follow us on the social medias at Lunatic Radio across the board. Subscribe to us on YouTube. The Lunatic Radio show on YouTube. Rock, final word. Go ahead.
Flatreon. All day, day.
All right. Peace. See you later.